Good afternoon, Marion families. It's hard to believe we have finished COVID-19 week number 2, which also happened to be spring break for Marion City Schools. So we hope you had a chance to enjoy that. Before I provide you with an update, my hope is that you are doing well. The safety of our families remains our top priority. I want to thank all of you for your patience and support as nearly overnight, Marion City Schools made the transition from a brick and mortar school district to one helping 4,500 students learn remotely. As you know, this has been a massive transition. Our students access resources online and use technology on a daily basis in school, but with that said, we are not an online learning institution. Our staff is trained to support and educate students who are physically in a classroom. Our schools are designed to be places of interaction and working together. With the closure of our schools, our staff has been working hard learning new tools, adjusting their lesson plans, and collaborating with one another remotely to ensure learning continues. I'm so proud of our educators and the amount of work that they have put in just to get us to this point. In addition to learning, there are several services that we will continue to provide our students and families. We will continue to provide meals, mental health support, and technology support. Winnie Brewer, our Nutrition Services Supervisor, is here with us today with an update.
First, I just want to thank Ron for inviting me to join him today. Dr. Irusi's been just such a huge help to us. He's been here every day, packing food, getting on the buses, huge support. So I really appreciate that. And we've had a lot of other administrators and other support staff and volunteers that's helped us as well. You know, it's been a whirlwind the past 2 weeks, trying to pull the food together, facing that challenge of how we're going to feed the kids and help them in as many different ways as possible. And we have absolutely answered that call. I'm happy to report that since March 17th, since we started our mobile meal distribution, that we have served around 22,000 meals to children, and that is a huge number. Some of the challenges we've faced have been getting the food in because all the districts across the state are struggling with the same thing. We're all trying to get those individually wrapped items and that type of thing. But we've got food, we'll continue to do what we do, and that's not going to be a problem for us. We will always figure that out. With that, our model has moved to 1 time a week. We started that last Wednesday, and it went very well. We do that at 6 different locations. So you've got McKinley, Hayes, Harding, Grant, Taft, and George Washington that you can pick those meals up once a week on Wednesdays, April 1st, every Wednesday, between 11 and 1. And that will give you 5 breakfasts and 5 lunch for each individual student. And those all come with fluid milk with those meals. This has taken a huge amount of people and support to make that happen. And the biggest thing that I want to do here today is thank those people. Between our administrative staff, our transportation staff, our one-on-one aides, our nutrition services staff, and our community volunteers, we have been able to make all this happen. And it's been a lot of hard work, but we're happy to do it and want to continue to support our community in this way. So I just want to remind everybody to come out on Wednesdays to pick up your 1 week, which is 5 days, 5 school days worth of meals. And to remember, the lines can be a little bit long. This week there's going to be some changes. We're really happy to report that there's been some new flexibilities added. And those flexibilities include that a parent or guardian can pick up the meals for their children. So the children do not have to be present. However, what does this really mean? We still have to maintain the integrity of the program and make sure that students are receiving these meals. So there could possibly be a form that will ask you to self-report your name, your address, and the children's names of who we're giving those meals to. Hopefully this doesn't make the lines go a whole lot longer. If the student is with you or the child is with you, you won't need to fill out the form. But if that's not possible, it'll just be a very simple form. If any of you have been to the mobile markets, it'll be that same type of form. So it won't be too terrible to get through. So thank you again, community. Thank you, Marion City Schools, for making us strong, for helping us feed our kids, and we're going to continue on with this work.
So I just want to take the time to thank Winnie and her staff again, and I'm continually blown away by the effort and the compassion that comes from our staff and the community to make sure we are providing meals to our family. And you know, there's a question about employees coming to work, and I think we do a really good job of making sure that all of our employees are protected during that time. We practice social distancing, but as Winnie said, I had an opportunity to hop on a bus and deliver some of those meals, and I can tell you that seeing our students again is nice, but the appreciation from families, you know, is evident there, and so we are proud and glad we can continue with that support for our families and our students. I know that many of you are all wondering how long school will remain. I am too, wondering how long school will remain closed. The fact is we just don't know the answer to that, but we certainly believe it will likely last longer than the current return date of April 6th. And so I want, you know, I've had many of our students follow me on Twitter, and I've gotten some tweets from some of our seniors who are really expressing some concerns over what happens to them at the end of the year. And I could not imagine having the opportunity that I had as a father to my two children and experiencing their senior year and all of that goes along with that. And so I just want to express to our seniors and their families that we are thinking about you. We are looking at any possible way that we can provide you with as many as those experiences that you deserve to have as a senior in high school. Whether it's prom, Prexy signing day, commencement itself, I promise you that we will find a way that we can bring these experiences to you. And you'll just have to be patient with us for now. We are having those conversations, and you know, as soon as we know the length of this closure and how long it will be, we will communicate that information to you as we receive it. So I just wanted to say that and reach out to our seniors that we're thinking about you. In the meantime, we will be working to support our students and families as best as we can. This is new to all of us, and there will be a great deal of trial and error. We may not have all the answers right now, but please know we want to help every child learn as much as we possibly can. We asked our teachers to do the best they can, and I know they will. If you've listened to Governor Mike DeWine's daily press conference, which I do daily, he reiterates that we are in this together. Let's not lose sight of that. Right now, our most important concern is the care, welfare, and well-being of our families. If you have questions, please reach out to us. Please visit our website regularly for the latest information. We are committed to communicating information as often as needed. We are doing our best to meet your needs and welcome any feedback if we can do better. As our governor says, we are Ohioans, we are strong, and we will get through this. I hope you have a great weekend.